Hello,
Are
everyone.
here.
Hey, Doc, what's happening?
It's another Thursday. We're
It's
here
another
doing
Thursday.
our thing.
Absolutely,
How you
absolutely.
feeling?
Hello. Me, I'm platinum. Even when it's bad, it's good with me.
It's all good with me.
Yeah, I refuse to be anything less. But hello, everyone. Welcome to Perspective. And if you're curious about what perspective is about, it can be found right there in the name Perspective. This is a safe place, a safe tree, if you will. It's a place that we can come and maturely discuss any topic, any subject, any opinion, any perspectives, any lived experiences. We really find that many times we're on the opposite sides of those elements, and that doesn't mean that the person that may have that on the opposition doesn't mean that they're correct and that you're wrong, or that you're correct and they're wrong. It just simply means that you're different. And when we can maturely and responsibly discuss our differences, that brings us closer together as individuals. And once we become closer as individuals, that brings us closer as a community. And as we become closer as a community, that makes us closer as a world. And we think that is a wonderful thing. And that is what we aim to do here on Perspective. So I am Eric Butler, aka the Intellect, aka Cullinan 8, because I'm the biggest diamond ever found on land. I'm 3,000 plus carats, y'all, aka the Atlantic, because I'm cold, deep, and choppy. And it ain't nothing nobody can do about it. So I have been in talent acquisitions for about 2 decades, about 20 years now. That has afforded me the opportunity to kind of venture into career coaching, mentoring, and being in the community. Doing nonprofits. I sit on the advisory board of a financial literacy nonprofit called the Empower Series. I encourage you to go out, go to our website, or go to our YouTube page to see about that content. Also, it has given me the opportunity to mentor with organizations like the Turner 12. And then also, it has ushered me into the opportunity to be sitting in this seat across from one of the dopest individuals that I've met in a long, long time. They are my little sis now. They are the sharpest tool in the shed. So I am going to take a step back and allow my unmatched co-host present themselves.
Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. So glad that you are here with us. We appreciate you being here because we know you could be anywhere else. Now, my name is Latoya Carter. I am a licensed professional counselor, author, and I have a audio only podcast called Say More About That. That is on all of your streaming platforms. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple, it's on Podbean, it's everywhere that you get your podcasts. Please check that out. Now, let's see. I am Latoya, aka Chef Jeff's wife, aka them kids' mama. So Chef Jeff, speaking of, he also has a podcast on the BS3 network. It is called This Dope Cooking Show. It airs on Tuesdays at 5:30. Now let me tell you something. When you watch the show, please have food available because you're gonna leave hungry. And then you're gonna be mad at me. And I'm just warning you up front because the food is delicious. I get to eat it when it's done. And I'm like, yes, what are we doing on this show? Then I'm petty because I low key be sending him food ideas that I want to try. I'm like, oh, you should do this on the show. Remember when he had them cauliflower burgers? It's because I wanted
Yes,
to try 'em.
that's what that was. Oh, okay. That's what that was.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got anything else, Doc?
Oh yes, let's do a disclaimer before we get going too quickly. I am a therapist, not your therapist, unless we have paperwork and a payment method in place. Eric and I will be speaking from our lived experience, our education, our perspective. We are not talking about what's going on in our current everyday lives unless we say currently in our everyday lives, this is happening. No one called us before the show to tell us your business. So relax, calm down. Everything's cool. No one except you knows that you can relate to this situation. Also, your sister's cousin homegirl had the same situation and it worked out well for her and we love her and we are so happy for her, but we are not
We're happy
talking
for
about
her.
her.
We're happy for
We we are happy for her, but we're not talking about her, right? Like we're talking about the masses. We're talking about things from a broader perspective. I think I hit it.
her. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Doc. Hey, everybody. We are not talking about being validation junkies. That is not what that's about. That's not what we're discussing. Today is it's Video Thursday, and so we're going to review some videos that have been sent to us, pointed our way. I would say, um, and so we got opinions because we got them and we got perspectives, and can't nobody hold us back. So we going
Mhm.
we gonna share those. So I'm gonna open up the first one. I really want to. I think there are several parts to it. Um, it's a pretty long video, so I'm asking you to buckle in, take notes if you need to. So it's a really about 3 minutes long, which is an eternity in in showbiz. I'm joking, in radio, film, and television. Mr. J. Gilliard, how you doing? How you
Hey,
doing?
hey, hey, my man, my man, my man.
Yeah, so, bro, right there. So, with that being said, just buckle in. We're going to take a look at this, and then we're going to dissect it. Looking forward to um, you all's commentary and the feedback from this video. All right, here we go.
Let's get on the same page about things. Let's address our problems and let's find solutions in a common place. Let's stop. We at home plate. Stop worrying about getting on second base and let's get to first base together. A lot of you niggas get on first base, start trying to steal bags, trying to show off. There ain't enough. You can't think your way out of a condition. It got to be a collective effort because it was collective effort to put you in one. So you can read all the books you want. You can get as many degrees as you want and them still your people in them conditions. And you can think you better than them. And you can live the rest of your life in them. You can isolate yourself and you can live without community. But it takes a collective effort to get you out of condition that it took a collective effort to put you in. So let's focus. Let's lock in. 40 years. 40 years. The last 40 years. That's the knowledge. That's the place we should operate in because it dictates so much about where we at now. There was so much economy loss. There was so much community loss. There was so much family loss. There was a lot of dynamics lost, a lot of lives lost, a lot of minds lost. We lost a lot in 40 years. And we're trying to get it all back by hustling and doing LLCs and being CEOs. That ain't how you going to get it back. Because what you're doing is you go back and you're trying to exploit your community because a lot of y'all do business like crack dealers. You look at your community as custos, as clientele. No, these are people. And these people work hard for their money. I understand inflation, but goddamn, a haircut ain't $100. I don't give a fuck how rich your clients is, nigga. Shouldn't cost motherfucker $500 to get their hair done, and you talking about bitch come with your hair washed. No, that's not how we do this. Stop hustling. Y'all niggas got business mentality like crack dealers. You think if you open up a restaurant, you compete to treat the patrons like shit. You're in the service industry. You think you had to be nice to people as a waitress? Think about how nice you got to be to motherfucker now that you own it. You get in the service industry and then you don't want to do service. This doesn't make sense. We're hustling backwards. You can talk to crackheads crazy. They're fiending for it. Nobody wants that burger that bad, nigga. Nobody wants that salmon that bad. Them lamb chops ain't that damn good. They ain't got the nerve, no price. Market price. Nah. Gratuity already. Nah, you wouldn't have to add gratuity automatically if y'all niggas knew how to do service. Stay out the service industry if you don't want to serve your people. We not clientele. We not custos. We not J's, nigga. We coming in this place to patronize your business because it's a black-owned business. We want to come in here and catch a vibe. We don't come here and catch no fucking attitude with you because you own this bitch. Yeah, you own it. Now act like a motherfucking business owner. I ain't saying let niggas handle you, but goddamn, don't handle me. That's why we need to address the last 40 years because the crack epidemic took a lot from us, including our customer service, including the way we treat each other.
I liked it. And I usually don't like when people get aggressive and be talking all hard to me, but I loved every minute of it. Let me tell you something. That
Well,
man was on to something. Do you hear me?
He did. So first let me give a shout out to Grits and Eggs podcast. That's where it came from. So let them know that Perspective Podcast sent you over there if you comment on anything. So he's talking about the last 40 years. And if you think about the last 40
Hold on,
years,
do you remember what episode it was before we get that far? So that if they go
uh
watch it,
episode 52.
okay,
Episode 52 on the
grits
Grits
and
and Eggs
eggs.
podcast. Yeah, my man, he be
He
hitting
ate
on
us
some
up.
shit.
No
Yeah.
crumbs. No
So
grits, no eggs.
it was just so I you get in an environment where someone's hitting points and they're making points and it's like he just hitting the home run
Ate
after
us up.
home run. He was so in the pocket on that. Let's go to the comments, see what individuals had to say. Mr. J. Gillies said, I agree with them. Honestly, we do treat each other wrong, especially in the service industry. Yeah,
Especially in the service
yeah,
industry.
no argument. Mr. Gage, he said customer service has tanked terribly everywhere.
I'm gonna do y'all one better. The beauty industry, and I can speak on this specifically as a woman who frequents the beauty industry.
Hmm.
The ladies is crazy. When he said, "And you want me to come with my hair washed?" I felt away. Cause they be so rude on their booking sites. I'm talking so rude, so nasty. Then they charging $45,000 million billion, and I got to come with my own hair, my own braids, my own oil, and my own wash. What I'm paying you for, Stink? He was
That
on
is
something.
true.
He was
And
on.
when he made the commentary about the the pricing, and the reason that it really rung a bell to me, and I was like, okay, I'm not the only one. It's because here recently, um, a couple of my former coworkers, this really happened to me. So I'm talking about something firsthand. And I'm not going to say the name of the place, but it is black owned. They're serving. It has our vibe to it. It's black owned. So I go, and when I tell you, the prices were just, it was. And I had a conversation with someone. I said, see, in business, really, whenever to make a profit, if you just make a 2 to 3, I would say if you make a 5 to 7% profit the first year, you're on the dollar. You just want to make a few percentages of profit over an extended period of time. Then you will be in the black with a business. See, when he mentions, man, y'all do business like dope dealers. If you get a half, you finna go flip it into a.
I don't understand that language.
You'll just, if you got a half, you're gonna try to flip it into a what?
Probably a hole, a dub,
Boom. I
a
know you
key.
knew it. Come
I
on
know.
now.
Don't be telling
So,
everybody my business. No, I'm just kidding.
nah, she is joking. Come on, man. Don't do
Just
that.
kidding, guys.
FBI come sliding through the window talking about,
Struggling therapist. Just kidding,
man.
guys.
Yeah, still chill out. So, but my point is, in these restaurant industries, I mean, the prices be so high because they're trying to maximize and double their money,
Yes.
as he was saying, essentially like dope dealers, because
Because
that's what
why
they
is the
do.
salmon $50? Why?
Man,
Why is it $50?
it's just ridiculous. It was just, I was like, okay, there's a portion of me, like once I know a thing. So, if I didn't know and I'm overpaying for something, or just got like everybody's overpaying for those bags and all of this name brand stuff, because it's,
Oh, we talked about that last week, didn't it?
we did. So it just understanding that, but everybody's trying to flip things like they in the hood, like they on a corner. And so when he said that, I was like, that is so true. It's so true. It's so sad that it is manifested that way. But I digress. Mr. J. Gilliam said they trying to start off opening day in the black.
No, for
Exactly.
real.
And
No, for
and
real.
and that's Chef Jeff. So that's his industry. So he knows that. And so it's not about flipping things and then you're viable right away. Like true businesses, like multi-million, multi-billion dollar companies, especially in the service industry, that's how they operate. They already understand, hey, we have to build up. But let's just make a little bit of profit each year, each quarter, and they watch that and they build it over a certain amount of time, and they know when their break even period is, and then they know when they'll start making profit. But not in our community. It's business, but it's hood business basically. Mr. J. Gilliam said everybody trying to get rich, and there is no love in the product. Man, that was a bar.
Real bad.
That was definitely a bar. I digress, Doc. You got some?
I don't know. That video was just so good. Hold on, I took notes. He said, okay, we talked about business like crackhead, service. When he said gratuity is automatic, I felt that too. Because now they don't have to be nice. They don't have to be nice. Now you get to treat me bad. You get to make me wait 45 minutes for French fries. You get to make me wait. I ain't gonna hold you. It's one black-owned restaurant here that when it closed, I was like, good riddance. Y'all need to be open no way. Because why did I have to wait an hour and a half for my check? And then if I'd have walked out,
no, stop.
Yes, we went to a bigger party. It was a bigger group of us. The waiter, I guess, did I don't know, but it was trash. And and the food wasn't that good.
Sound like we went to the same place.
No, for real. It was a mess. But also I did appreciate that he said it took a collective effort, because sometimes I think we think we're going to get ourselves out of this situation one person at a time, and we're not. We can see that there are black millionaires, there are black wealthy people, there are black, you know what I'm saying? So when he mentioned a collective effort, that right. Rung with me. I appreciated that.
Great point. Yeah, so that's Grits and Eggs podcast. Want to give him a shout out again. Appreciate that. Just for the wisdom.
And I wasn't even gonna say these people's name. It was the worst. I'm so sorry. It was the worst. I went one time. I ain't never go back. Service was bad. The manager had an attitude. Food wasn't good. Drinks was watered down. Like, I was like, it was gross. Wow. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. The scenery was unmatched. It was beautiful. They spent all their money on the decor. They ain't spend their money on no train and nothing like that. It was nice looking, but it was that's
where
you went.
No, I ain't going.
I was about to say, oh my God, they're trapped, but they closed now.
All right, there be. I'm just gonna go to the videos, Doc, and we'll see, because I don't know what they are either. We like to let the moment come to us. Sometimes I just look in the thing and we're like, so here we go.
White people, we need to talk. Today's topic, freedom. How many times are we supposed to overcome? We overcame slavery. We overcame Jim Crow. We overcame sharecropping, convict leasing, peonage, minstrelsy, the lost cause, sundown towns, gerrymandering, lynching, COINTELPRO, red summers, police brutality, voter suppression, tokenism, assimilation, segregation, discrimination, demonstration, integration, aggravation, humiliation, and obligation to our nation. Now, y'all want us to overcome again. This time, we're supposed to overcome your poor little feelings. We ain't doing it. We are tired of overcoming. Fuck your feelings. We have overcome for the last time. It's y'all's turn. Now, black people only want 3 things from white people. 1, apologize. It's literally the least you could do. 2, run us our money. With interest. Now, since many of us have had European blood thrust upon us, albeit against our will, we're willing to settle for 3/5 of what y'all owe, plus interest, lump sum. We are Americans, and we ain't overcoming no more. You want somebody to overcome? You do it. Overcome your own damn feelings. Now have a nice day. Bless y'all's widow hearts.
Oh, we got a comment already.
That's who that was.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I mean, I was with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it that probably because that's been sitting there, and so when it was uploaded, I just uploaded them from like oldest, so that's the ones we're going to. But anyway, that I think not old and like that's way back, but I think all of the hoopla about you know certain individuals are marching in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They get
Mhm.
hit with things like, wait a minute, I didn't know, I didn't understand. Wait, I don't. They have that type of reaction, and so I think that folks were looking for us to be involved, and I mean, we didn't even talk about that at the cookout or nothing. It just everybody
No.
just like, nah, y'all got it. I can't go. I can't do
Mm-mm.
it. And
I'm resting.
yeah. It's like not being immune to it, but understanding that there there's no need to move to it. We already have to deal with things going awry,
Right.
and so I think we're able to better identify. You got to be able to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know
No
when to
when.
run. You got to count your money.
Never count your money.
No, you never count your money. No, I'm gonna say count, man. I'm always count my money. I got
Not while
that's
sitting
what
at the table. It's about
I
getting
tu-
not getting
I t-
robbed. You can't
I
count your
turn
money at the
away,
table.
but no, I'm just playing. Let me
No. No. Don't
Dr.
try.
Mike.
No.
You don't be counting your money at the table. Is
You
you
don't.
lost your mind?
Because then they like, oh, he got it. They looking at their homeboy. Then they like, and then you like, and
Yeah,
they
you took.
like, and then they done bust you upside the head. Now you ain't got no money. Whew.
I guess so. I guess so. Doctor, you got it all worked out. Doctor seen that whole scenario. She said,
Did.
I see the play.
Did.
Chill out. Chill out. No, but I think it came up around that time. So that sounds like that was a response to that. And I think it was on point. There was no way to dispute that. But I definitely what do you think about the list? Because I don't know. I didn't hear what the third thing was. Did you hear what the third thing? I know the first one was apologize. And then the second was run us our money, which reparations.
I
And I
don't know what
think
she said the third one was, but I want to be left alone. I don't want to be responsible for educating you. I don't want to be responsible for inviting you to the cookout.
oh, I think she
I
said
just would
for
like
them to
to be
help
left.
themselves. Yeah, to get over themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, then there it is. Yeah, I
That
just
I
want
think
to
she said.
live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Me too. Me 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay.
But we got one more.
Yeah, we got one more.
All right.
And then y'all
Y'all know my man home tonight. I can't be playing with y'all.
In general, good men are steady and consistent and predictable. It's why, as women, we think you're boring. As women in general, we like chaos and drama and disruption of routine. That's what makes us feel alive and engaged in life because we want to do what we want to do. Structure holds us accountable and we don't want accountability. So we want to do what we want to do when we want to do it and thrive on that instability because, again, it makes us feel engaged and alive. Ergo, why we are attracted to bad boys because they're chaotic and we think that's exciting and it adds drama and passion to our lives.
No, stinker butt. No, she want all that. We don't. We want
he told
stability.
on y'all.
No.
Told
She told on the unhealed
he
women.
told on you
Absolutely,
all.
1000% disagree. The women who are healed do not want that
I'm
because when you
telling
have a
you,
healed nervous system, you don't
I'm
have to be wanting to be around all that. A lot of
I'm
people do feel
telling
like,
you.
oh, this is boring and I don't want this. It's because they're unhealed and they are
See
used to the
the
dynamics of their
reason,
nervous system being played up. No, women do not want
Doc.
that.
I'm
Healed
I'm
women do not want that.
I'm
No,
not gonna
no,
let you
no.
throw a bunch of $1,800 words and just try to discombobulate us on the truth that was just spoken.
That was not true. I do think it was true for a subset of people, but
It
healed
is
women
true for
do
women.
not want that. No,
They
nobody want all that foolishness.
they need some excitement.
Okay, fly me somewhere. I'm excited. Ooh, I'm in the
See what
air.
I'm saying? But what if he can't fly you nowhere? You got to get that
Drive me somewhere.
excitement
I'm in the car.
somewhere.
Ooh, I'm excited.
The who do what?
Drive me somewhere. Ooh, I'm in the car. I'm excited. So here's the thing. I understand what she's talking about. I've had this conversation with
Because and you
multiple.
have had to talk to some of these people
I
too,
have. I
and
was
so
going
I
to say,
know you know it's real.
I'm
I don't know why you
saying
won't just say it's real, Doc.
because it's not true for healed women. She is talking about unhealed women who want their nervous system activated.
It's a
Healed
lot of
women
them.
want their nervous system activated in a different way.
Healed women, but
Yeah.
the key denominator is activated nervous system.
Yeah, because we want to know we're alive.
Learn to sit down and be still.
Boring.
Yeah, y'all want to walk up on apple trees. Is that what we doing? We out hunting for apple trees
Or we're watching the water, or we're going to the
because
library, or we're doing
of
something else.
activated nervous systems.
I'm no. You about to activate my nervous system. I'm about to tell you something.
See, there you go. See, right there. See, it's already proof in the moment.
Nah, and I don't believe that. I know women who appreciate the calm and the stability. I know women who like
So
bad
you
boys.
saying you appreciate calm and stability?
Nothing is more sexier to
I
me than
know your
stability.
husband. I know your husband, and I'm not. And
Stability
listen,
doesn't mean boring.
listen, but hold on. And I'm not implying because I do understand getting a stimulated nervous system does not always mean negative things. You know what I mean? But it could be because I think if your mate is very, very funny or they surprise you a lot or they're unpredictable in good ways, then of course that's happening too. So I get it, but it ain't that many of those.
Where you hang out at, there's not that many.
Well,
I
I
know
mean,
several.
I'm just going off of what the subset is telling me because
Okay, the
they
sunset.
find they find me to be on the right side of the tracks.
The
Oh,
son said we all need to get together and have a group counseling class, and I need to let them know, sis, this ain't it.
man. But here's the deal. So let's talk about what the problem is. There's a lot of good guys who are boring because they have to go to work. They ain't got time to be, spinning the plates and juggling at the same time. They ain't got time to be jumping through the hoops for you. I can't put on a circus show every day because they be tired when they work or they focused on taking care of things so that you're good. Your needs are in place. Yeah, but you ain't done me, we ain't done nothing and we ain't. Come on now. You got to be better than that. You got to find a way to activate your nervous system in some other way on your own.
Okay.
Go ahead. What I mean, you can throw rocks.
Here's the thing, and I would never hide my hand. Let's be clear. But here's the thing: we can't make excuses because we got to work.
Oh, come on. I mean,
Everybody got to work.
Not everybody.
Stay-at-home moms are working. So we're talking about regular people in our tax bracket. We are not talking about Oprah and them. And even Oprah is working. Sis is producing a movie right now. I bet everybody's working. Okay. So we can't make excuses for being boring because we at work. Put it on the calendar and get it done. If somebody is saying they want a date night, give them a date night. What are we talking about here?
Well, being with me is like a date every day.
Okay.
So Nick, let me stop because I'm making that up. Listen, I
knew you was, but I wasn't gonna blow up your spot.
I know that's my
because I'm thinking to myself, now he know.
Right.
Do he know that I know him? Okay.
Nah, I love sitting still, man. It ain't nothing to be on the back.
Sitting still ain't gotta be boring either, but are we talking
I
about
know. But
you know, some music? Do we have a charcuterie board? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, something like that. That's more my, I'm gonna throw something on the grill and we'll do something.
Up here sitting and ain't no food.
But Doc, let's be honest, man. I don't think that's the type of nervous system activation that because like what you just said may be enough to stimulate the nervous system of a healed woman.
That's all I've been saying. Healed
But
women
it's
don't
only
want.
3 of y'all. So now
Okay.
let's talk about
Not 3 of y'all.
it's 3 of y'all. So let's talk about the rest of the smorgasbord of un
Okay, so
un
yes, there is a
and
subset.
they on different spectrums of healed. I don't want to come across like I mean I love women. I want nothing but the best for black women in particular, all women, but black women in particular, because I made 2 of them. Sorry, it just is what it is. But with that being said, and I'm not talking about it in a they just ruined and it's gone. I would like for it to be to be accepted and held accountable for it. And I think once you do that, then you can move toward healing. And it's, let's be honest, this is widespread. Let's just call it what it is. It may be on the spectrum, but it's widespread.
Okay. I'm okay. There is a subset of women who appreciate a bad boy, who like the
See,
thrill of the chase, who like the instability. I will give you that.
but Doc, you keep saying subset because what subset makes sound like, oh, it's just a small portion. I'm
Okay, there's
saying
a group of
no, there's a majority,
nah. There's a lot. Can we say a lot? I will never say majority. I'm never saying that.
a
But can
whole
we say
bunch.
you just got to be difficult? You just got to be difficult, bro. Like
A bunch,
a
a,
few,
a grapple,
a nice amount.
a man, a smorgasbord.
Smorgasbord is crazy. Why would you say that? Wow.
So many, so many.
There is a nice amount.
You do know I'm a man, right?
Okay.
And I've talked, and I mean, I would love to come across. Is there one
Done with you.
man? But I'm gonna tell you something. I am so prepared. I'm so prepared for that not to happen. In the event that it happens, I'm going to be just fine. Because what I will not do, I'm telling you. So I'm out here. My point is, I'm I'm out in the wilds,
Are you
engaging.
in the dating spheres? Is that what you're
I
saying? You're on the dating
I
scene?
I am. I'm interact.
Adjacent?
I'm a. I'm interacting. I, and I'm just telling you, it's not
Go to some
everybody's just a
different places.
lost cause, but I'm telling you that right there, that need for the majority to be entertained. You got to come entertain me. You better give me an experience,
I do like
and
an experience.
I know and I get it, but I'm just like, you gotta, you can't, you can expect whatever you want to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna put some truth out there. Any
Mm-hmm.
healed man, any sensible, logical man, which I
Mm-hmm.
think are aspects and byproducts of being healed,
It ain't but about 3 or 4 of them. So what now?
you're gonna be mindful about where you throw your pearls. You're gonna be mindful of where you are putting your resources and how much of that, because and so dating can be costly. Everything is expensive, but if you want, if you like, I want to have an experience with someone that pours into me, that makes me want to make sure they have an experience. Like
How
saying,
do you
"Hey,
get there if y'all don't go
that's
on a
I
couple
know.
dates?
You know what? It's possible. It's feasible. It is. It is. It's doable. It's doable.
Okay.
100%. I mean, there's too many relationships that we see that we know of that are it that happens somehow. That man's willing to go to the ends of the earth and do whatever to make sure they're happy, and somehow that woman is pouring into that man in some way, and that makes him say, "Hey, if she likes these things, it makes me happy to make sure she has those things."
Mm-hmm.
That's that you know that you're in relationship.
Yeah, but you not saying okay. So this what you saying,
And
or
and
this is
and
what it sounds like.
well, yeah, I kind of well, my ending part is before when you're dating, before you got me jumping through hoops, and I'm trying to give you an experiences or fund experiences to get your attention to get you there. It's like a sensible person is like, I don't want to make that type of investment, and I don't really know what the return on that investment would be.
Okay.
Does that hopefully if that don't make sense, let me know.
No, I hear what you're saying, but I just feel like if it's worth pursuing, pursue it.
See, it's easy when you the one that's get that has to be pursued. It's easy to say that. It's not costing me anything. I'm not giving up anything. Matter of fact, I got 3 or
But I
4 of
think
them
you
that's all
thinking
trying
of
to do it.
I think you thinking of experiences like a grand gesture. I can have an
I'm saying, yeah, I'm saying a
experience.
bunch. I know because you healed and you're thinking like, oh, a picnic. And I know a lot of them say a
I
picnic.
don't want
Yeah,
no picnic because it's hot. And I don't want the
okay.
bugs on my food and my arm and I get the itch. I don't like that.
That took a
I'm more of an
turn.
indoor picnic type. And so here's the thing. Let me tell you, y'all, I had no business watching Jason's Lyric when I was watching Jason's Lyric, but they had an indoor picnic, and I said, "Baby, that's it right there. They on to something." Now they did walk and talk and go into the bayou, and he washed her feet and all that. And I ain't know about that part because while we outside, it's hot. It like it was hot. But my man shut that bus down and he ain't had no money. And he had an indoor picnic. They had an experience. Maybe that's why I'm healed because I watched Jason's Lyric.
Jason's Lyric. Just so you're gonna start prescribing Jason's Lyric to some of these.
Nah, because they ain't gonna interpret it right.
They're gonna
See,
be like
I was healed as a young girl, and I'm
they're
just
gonna be like the sister-in-law.
I loved her.
Yeah.
She said, "You gonna butter the biscuit when it pop out the oven?" Cause why did she say?
She did. But now that man, now we know that actress now, but we didn't then. But when that scene where she just had to take it and she said, "Girl, this is who I am. This is this is the best I can do." What a like she kind of she did a
Oh, she
step.
was like, "I love him. The world ain't full of Jasons."
I know. She said, and that's but that's mine, but he mine. And I love and she kind of it was some the realization, the self-awareness, the acceptance. I was like, whoa, that was heavy for me. That now that's something I took away from that movie. Just took a
The
turn.
world ain't full of Jasons. That's what she said.
I think I know what's a favorite movie of yours.
It is. I love that movie. I'm obsessed.
Mr. J. Gilliam says, we had an experience walking along the Riverwalk in San Antonio, just talking and in each other's presence.
He's telling all our business.
Man, he was like, I'm home tonight. I see you. Okay, let me stop. Mr. J. Gilliam says, sometimes it's the simple things.
Simple things are an experience. I had a ball, but I like stuff like that.
Right.
Like looking at the water, going in and out of bars. I like that.
See, but
That's why I
y'all,
like
you know what
those.
I'm saying? Y'all got that. Y'all got this. Yeah, but I already know. See, I ain't gonna tell the business about what had you on the trip and all of that. And I mean, it was. I know, Mr. J. Gill. He got flavor. Is what I'm saying.
Flavor is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So anyway, I'm but I do have a question, Doc, and then we can cut it short.
What's the question?
Say, help me understand this. I want to be friends. I'm dating, but I before I could be with somebody, we need to be friends first.
Yeah.
Okay, help me understand it.
Yeah, well, I need to know that we can hang out and laugh and talk. And like we need to be cool. I need to know that I can talk to you about some of the quirky things that may be me. Yeah. Like you need to know that I might bust out in song. You need to know that I might break out in a movie lyric. You need to know that I might I might be like Jody, my Jody. And you need to be okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, be friends first. I don't mean be friends like, oh, let me put you in the friend zone. You're my brother until
listen.
otherwise. That's not what they mean.
Okay. I'm just saying, I've had that question posed to me, and I was like, "Well, I can answer. I don't really. And I asked a few, because you got to go to the source. Like, what do you mean by that? What is
But
that?
yeah, I would ask them, like, what do you mean? Because I'm trying to be romantically involved. You want our
See,
friendship
and
to
I
be the
think
base level, or
now I'm
what
gonna
you
tell
saying?
you, I'm glad you said that because I had um they were a male, that's all I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
And they were like, and their comment to that was, how do so what I'm posted, if I'm approaching in that way, how do I know they're not like, okay, well, let's do this, and when you get put, then you realize, oh, I just like you as a friend. I don't think like, how are they supposed to know
You supposed to tell them.
that they not being that no, how are they supposed to know that they're not being put in the friend zone?
You can catch a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You can catch a vibe
Mm-hmm.
because we can be friends, but they could be like flirty and trying to touch your thigh and like putting their hand on your shoulder and like, like being all girly and stuff. They could be doing all that, and then you'll know, like, oh, okay, this is going somewhere. You can catch a vibe, and then you can also just ask. I'm a fan of asking. When you say you want to be friends, I'm actually looking for a life partner. I want a romantic situation. So, are we romantically friendly, or what are we doing? Because I got enough friends. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You ain't gotta say it that aggressive, but just say that
Right,
though.
but yeah, be straight. I think that's the best way. Mr. J. Gilliam said, "Yeah, Doc is my best friend. At the beginning, we spent time trading music styles,
I put him on to that.
just listening to music and vibing."
Yeah, because I had to let him. I put him up on some gang. No, I'm just kidding.
So how long y'all did that? What, 6 months?
Nah, he probably was my boyfriend within like 45 days. But from the time he was my boyfriend to the time we engaged is 9 months.
Okay,
And
because he was out there
then
about,
after, and then we were engaged for a year, and then we got married.
about that business.
Yeah, but we dated first for a little while.
The man with a lot of gag.
Yeah, I said I'm not dating. But I told him I'm dating to get married. If you don't want to get married, we could just leave. You ain't got to buy no drink or nothing.
Right? Wait a minute. Come on now.
I was young,
We're
and I
gonna
really
use
don't encourage people to do this because when he tells me stories about what happened in the beginning,
how you was
child,
doing.
how did we even get here? Because that was crazy.
You were.
But I was like, and my friends was making fun of me, like, she dating to get married. What that mean? You still single, and I'm married.
You did him like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Jaggy said,
He
and I
did.
told her I was looking for a wife.
Mm-hmm.
And look at there.
I said, oh, here I am.
And they still together.
Child. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we still very much so together
Very
in
much
love,
so.
happy together. Don't play
Yeah.
with it.
Some good people right there, man. Some good people right there. Doc, okay. I think I asked the question. Hopefully they pay attention and they get a whiff and a glimpse of that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that was.
All right.
Doc.
We're going to wrap this up. Hey, guys, if you're still here, thank you so much for being here. We absolutely 100%, 1000% appreciate you. I also have a secret to tell you. If you have been dying to see more of like what happens behind the scenes, what we actually think that we would never put out to the mainstream, let us know. If you talk to Eric, let Eric know. If you talk to me, let me know. We're thinking about putting something together. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. If you're still here, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and tell a whole nother friend that Perspective is happening on Thursdays. We recognize you could be anywhere else, and we are so glad that you took time out to spend time with us. And we are definitely looking to deeper the connection that we have with you all. We are definitely trying to create a Perspective community. We want you to be a part of it. So hit us up if that's something you're into. We'll see what we can do.
All righty. Hey, thank you all. You've been beautiful. You've been wonderful. Have a great Friday and rest of the week, and we'll see you next Thursday at 8:30 here on Perspective. Bye-bye.